following program is a special presentation of the Big Ten Network, produced in association with Michigan State University.
It's that kind of determination that can take you straight to the top.
Yeah, but I'm talking about Broadway, not basketball.
The crowd and his teammates are really counting on Izzo. Let's see if he can really come through.
We have different people that bring us ideas, and this happened to be one of them.
I mean, aren't you supposed to swing?
Yes, I should.
So it's a charity event, so we're doing it for Coaches versus Cancer.
I had not seen Greg in a long time.
It looks funny to me.
He said to me, you know, I've wanted to come to East Lansing and do a show at Wharton for years.
Yeah, this is good.
Greg Ganakis.
Move stage right a little bit.
Stage director, choreographer. I wrote this.
I approached Tom about it. It was midst of the season, and he said, well, I've done crazier things before. Sure, I'll do it. He might be regretting it right now.
You know, we've been working out for about a year. And it was the brainstorm of the Wharton Center and the Coaches versus Cancer initiative, and et cetera. And then this idea of taking him to Broadway. At first it was maybe Shoot for the Stars or something, like more of a variety show. But then it seemed that this parallel was interesting. You know, it was actually theatrical. It's excellent. That's all I can say. It's gone from good to great to excellent. Stop the camera!
This is a big-time Broadway show.
Where did you train? Tom, Izzo, I know you. There's a story, something about a free throw?
What's going to happen is you're going to watch him kind of go through the process. We're going to go back to his Iron Mountain High School where he missed that shot, and it was completely affecting to his whole life. How is he going to make that up? And then by the end of our show, we make that up.
The team, the fans, they're all counting on Izzo. Let's hope he doesn't let them down.
And then when he starts to sing, one at a time, you want to look at him.
Donald.
Donald, nice to see you. You know, I've had different emotions throughout this past week. From scared, excited, fun, dreading, back to scared.
Do you realize what that is? I mean, that's from chorus line. Da 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 da.
And as it gets closer, scared is moving into first place. You're not crying. There's no crying in basketball.
I don't want to say Tom is scared, because I think he's fearless.
Who would have thought a Big Ten coach of Tom's caliber would be on the stage?
Anybody?
Dancing, singing, and being musical.
Talk about mean. I not only have to dance and make a fool of myself, try to learn some lines and make a fool of myself. Now I got to play my accordion that I play once a year, only at Christmas, and make a fool of myself. So this will be the total package. Definitely is worth the price of the ticket. I think I'd pay to laugh at myself.
Sorry, stop.
As the play shows, there's a lot of similarities between theater and basketball.
Dress rehearsal, walk through, costume, uniform, theater critic, sports writers.
And I see a lot of similarities between Greg, the Hollywood or the Broadway producer,
And can you step down?
and Tom, a Big Ten coach.
You know what? I can't work like this. It's a problem.
Am I just watching the whole time?
Yeah.
They have a program and they have expectations, and they're very similar. And Tom has found that out this week.
Maybe.
Yeah, back. No, you're okay. You're okay. Back up. No, I've been around it, you know, but have I ever choreographed basketball players? I doubt it. Hands, feet, and hands. I don't think so. That's a new. So that's new. I could put that on my resume, right? Right? Choreographer, Michigan State basketball team, Big Ten champions, Final Four, final game. Good. They're huge. Aren't they 7'2" or something?
Well, when our basketball players were here for the first time, and you were here, I think, that, you know, when Greg asked them, you know, you do this and you do that, I mean, they caught on right away because to them it was like a drill.
Look out here. Just make sure that you've got a little space here, okay?
I think they caught on really well. I think there's a lot of similarity between the two, is really, if you look at it.
I mean, I'm happy that we, number one, did it. You know, we weren't sure about the team. We weren't sure whether the team would not only go with that, you know, that to me, it wanted to feel like it was professional in their own way. And they were, and it was funny, I didn't want them just to be into it. I kept dreaming about what are we going to do? You know, we're going to do like a pass drill. I think it's a treat.
I think they're having a lot of fun, and so is Tom.
Can you back up even further? And Michigan State basketball lays an impression, doesn't it? You know, and it's theatrical. Sparty's theatrical.
When you go into one like Broadway, what I've really been excited about is everything's the same. You know, the practice is called rehearsal, you know, the stage and a court, they're the same thing.
Prop, basketball. Act 1. First half, stage manager. Referee.
And to be great at it, it takes an incredible amount of dedication and the hard work and all the things that go into being a great basketball player.
I didn't realize we were going back, so
Okay.
we're going to do it again.
Very nice.
It's unbelievable. I mean, as always, you have an appreciation for people that are really good at something. We just look at it as sports or basketball, you know. I was amazed. I kept asking what kind of condition they were in. I mean, they're moving, man. They're moving. That's a lot of fast break basketball right there. And so you do have an appreciation, and you do kind of have a wow, you know. And I did. You know, it's funny because, as we know, some teams are going to more yoga and more of this and more of that. And we even heard of some ballet, you know, for boxers. As you see this, you can see why. It's pretty impressive.
I'm very excited about it. I think Tom knows it, so he's excited just because I'm so excited.
Under the spotlight, Final Four!
Good observation with the arm.
Yeah, plus you got to give somebody in the front row a thrill.
And that's what it's all about, you know, collaboration, basketball collaboration, you know, Broadway or theater, total collaboration, it's the same thing. It's the same world.
One moment you could just look to the audience like, I'm really in trouble now. Yeah.
He's taking direction very well.
What do I do with this? Drop it right here?
Oh, God, Tom.
He gets upset with himself when he misses a step because, you know, he's a perfectionist.
Hey, open it up and... Oh.
He hasn't fallen down or anything, but certainly faltered. But you know what I mean? That's a part of the process.
You ain't going to get to New York unless you pass this test.
I think it's going to help me become a better coach someday. I really do. So what seems to some people corny, to some people strange, I can promise you this, I'm going to find a way tomorrow night to have some fun, and when I'm done, I think I'll be a better basketball coach.